I'm a TDSB parent, and I'm here today representing independent Jewish voices. I am Jewish. I am anti-Zionist. I'm also an Israeli raised by diehard Zionist Israeli parents. I know the Zionist perspective. I was that perspective. I know that world so intimately that I could have written this entire report myself blindfolded. And what I know about that perspective is that it is fundamentally rooted in fear. Fear of disappearing, fear of annihilation, fear of losing what Zionists believe is rightfully theirs. It's a fear so deeply rooted that it closes ranks, silences dissent, and views any challenge as an existential threat. And this fear has been weaponized to perfection by the Israeli lobby to gaslight not just Palestinians, but all of us over the past 76 years. So let me normalize something. It's absolutely insane that we're even having this debate about this lopsided report today, 16 months into Israel's latest genocide of Palestinians. But here's what's more insane. You, dear trustees, are afraid to say any of this out loud. And I get it. Each of you joining us today is operating from a place of fear. And it's not just you, it's every elected official from City Hall to Parliament. You are afraid of the pro-Israel lobby. You are afraid of being branded anti-Semitic. You are afraid that the decisions you make today could cost you your careers. And again, I get it. The lobby has spent decades creating this gaslit environment where any criticism of Israel is equated with hatred of Jews, where even acknowledging Palestinian humanity can end careers. So know this report is just another tool in their arsenal. So while your fear no doubt feels real, I need you to know that it pales in comparison to the fear faced by your youngest constituents every single day. The Palestinian students who live in fear of being punished for simply existing. Imagine being a kid in school navigating all the challenges of growing up and then being told that your very identity, who you are as a person, is unwelcome or dangerous. So your job today is to grab that fear by the throat and remind yourself why you're here. You were elected to protect all students, not just some. And lastly, let me be crystal clear about something. As far as I know, God has not bequeathed a single person in this Zoom room, not a trustee, not a rabbi, not any member of the Jewish community, and certainly not some two-bit Instagrammer with the right to define my Jewishness from me or anyone else. To suggest that I hate myself and my people because I criticize Israel's genocidal, terrorist, fascist, immoral, inhumane, vile, depraved, white supremacist, settler colonial, TikToking diaper army is not just absurd, it's a form of emotional blackmail designed to stifle legit dissent. Don't let fear dictate your decisions today. Don't let political pressure crush your integrity or your conscience. Be bold. Be as courageous as CDSB teacher Jamila was on this call today. Stand up for justice, for humanity, and most importantly, for every single last student who looks to you for protection. Free Palestine. Free every square inch of Palestine from the Jordan River to the Mediterranean Sea.
Thank you, Gur, for your delegation.
Thank you for having me. I am a Jewish educator in Toronto. I wasn't going to preface my discussion with this, but I think I need to, based on the comments that we've heard so far, that I'm also an observant Jewish educator. I keep Shabbos and I keep kosher, so bear that in mind when I'm making my remarks. I am worried about the submission in this current form, besides the conflation of a political perspective, Zionism, with the religious and cultural identity, Jewishness, that others have already attended to.
However, the strategy completely misses this by focusing primarily on issues related to Zionism, Israel, and legitimate criticism of the ongoing genocide in Palestine. This is a huge omission and also undermines any true attempts to protect Jewish students within the TDSB.
World and in this country, 11 human rights organizations in Israel alone, as well as Human Rights Watch and Amnesty International, have rejected it. And even the author of the IRA definition himself has denounced it because he never intended it to be weaponized against freedom of speech in educational environments, including schools.
Anti-Zionism is not anti-Semitism. Zionism is a fascist, racist ideology that has been used to manufacture an ethno-state in the land of Palestine. Zionism is not my Judaism. The greatest purveyor of anti-Semitism is, in fact, the state of Israel itself. It proclaims to speak for me and act in my best interests. It proclaims that my safety as a Jew in the diaspora is contingent on its preservation, bolstered only by the oppression, ethnic cleansing, and genocide of the indigenous Palestinians. It proclaims that I am part of a Jewish diasporic monolith whose identity is inextricably linked to the settler colonial terror state of Israel. It is not. Anti-Zionism is not anti-Semitism, and Zionism is not my Judaism.